Hi there, my name is Nethergam, and today we're playing Factorio. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. When we last left off, we were getting this new red science, looks like a potion, red science factory built. And so I went ahead and I got the stations ready to go. I did a little signaling. I put a little through track here just so that, just to hopefully move things along. But as I was I don't know, I was gonna hop this train and move on. This train seems weird. I've set it to manual because I was confused about what my life was. That might be why it wasn't going. But a couple other things sort of seem to happen. And certainly one of them, I'm sure, is just me. I can't find the car. I can't find the buggy. I don't remember where I parked it, and I can't find it on the map. So that, I'm sure, is just me being a derpy boy. And it's very possible it's somewhere in here, right? And the map doesn't update or whatever. But then the other problem is this guy. I don't know why it's saying that. I would understand that I signaled something incorrectly, but it's just trying to go down here. Unless those two problems are related, which is certainly possible. Maybe I left the buggy on a piece of track. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure why that train isn't running. Because there have been times when there's no other trains along the route. So, doesn't seem like there'd be any reason why that train would stop. Again, I could totally understand that I've signaled this incorrectly, but if there's no train in between it and where it's trying to go, it seems like it should be able to go just fine. Alright, well, I'm not seeing the buggy. I don't even know if that's true. I don't even know if the buggy disappears. Or not disappears, but like, things don't update correctly, right? In the black. So, that could be, maybe some of this is broken. Maybe we finally got biters, but I didn't get an alert about it. So I don't really know what's happening. So let's see. Let's see if we can figure it out. First, let's see if we can figure out why in the heck that train isn't moving. And then at some point, we'll see if we can't find the buggy. I guess I just make another one. Oh, no, wait, did I? I did. Okay. All right, that's right. Oh, okay. I didn't need you to do that, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Is that why? Did it run out of coal? Did it run out of fuel and I decided just to tear it down instead of fix it? All right, so what's going on with you? What's going on with you? There's no signals around here anyway. That could be part of it. That could certainly be part of it. Oh, that's what happened. I put this here so trains could do a little loop even when this guy was in here. But I failed to do the opposite. I forgot that this is, for a time here, double track. We're gonna need some more. Let's see if I can do this with 5 signals. I probably can just drop one here, call it a day. But we'll see. That'll do. That'll solve that problem anyway. Obviously, it hasn't gotten any better in doing that. But since that still is the only train that needs to come up here, it probably is fine. And since I'm a little low on resources, I will just stick with that. But anyway, yeah, okay, cool. So, solved both of my problems. I was very confused about the car. Totally forgot that I had disassembled it. I can't actually remember why I did that. It's been like a day and a half since I recorded. I cannot believe that. Can't believe I can't remember. But you can, I'm sure. All right, so get a couple of these. We're probably gonna need some more rills. For now, that's fine. Throw a couple more of those in there. I don't have a ton of that, but we'll throw what we have. That's fine. hopefully we're pretty close to automating rail. Let's see. What else are we doing here? So, oh right. Just gotta actually make that. Woof, that was close. Gotta make that station, which I actually already did. So, what was the car? What was the train that I was gonna bring over? So, Red Science needs copper sheets and gears, if I remember correctly. So we're going to we're going to use the train that already is picking up copper gears, the one that stops here. So I'll go ahead and drop the car there. Honestly, it's not a bad idea to just pick up the car, I suppose, as long as I've got coal in my inventory, which I guess if the car's running, I will when I take it down. Where does that go? Is this that train? Where are you going? Nope. So close. That is not the one I want. Is it? How does one make red signs? I forgot. No, it's not. I want the one that stops here. So, where are you? I think it's just this one. Right? Tom Rochette and Benjamin Schellenberg? Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna wait for this guy to come to Benjamin Schellenberg. And then we're gonna stop it and do a little work on it. Actually, no, we don't even need to stop it. So it's gonna go to Benjamin Schellenberg. It's gonna go to Tom Rochette. It's then gonna go back to Benjamin Schellenberg. It's going to do the exact same thing. Empty. Oh, never mind. I have that wrong. All right, we're gonna hop in is what we're gonna do. So this is where it picks up iron plates, and then it's gonna take it to Tom Rochette. Or no, this is where it drops off iron plates, then goes to Tom Rochette. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and swap these just to make my life a little bit more visually whatever, because then we want to go back to Tom Rochette to pick up more copper plates. Wait for full cargo or 60 seconds. Boop. And then we want to go to Necrogami. We want to full cargo or 60 seconds. Then we want to go to Stim. And wait for empty cargo or 60 seconds. We got to do this a little quick because one thing that we don't have at the moment are any filters on this at all. Wait, middle. There we go. This one is probably a little less important, but since it clearly is going to fill. Whoops. Oh no, that's not what I want. This guy, however, we got to. Oh, I can't reach it. What do you mean? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set this to manual for just a second. All right, so this is going to be gears, so that as it goes into, actually, I guess this one doesn't really matter so much, but if it goes into any other station where it's trying to pick up something else, it won't be able to do that. Nope, wrong button. I keep thinking that's the close button for some reason. All right, now we can go. Carry on, my friend. Carry on. Go to Necrogami. All right, so now this should go to Necrogami, pick up some gears. Right? That's where gears show up? Yes. However, problem. Slight problem. Oh, there's gears in here. So yeah, it's not a slight problem. It's not that big of a problem. I guess, like, what's happening? I guess these are just full. And once this filled, why did you go that way? That was interesting. I wonder why I decided to go that way. As opposed to like just, oh, because there sort of isn't a straight through. And if there was a train there. Okay, cool. So. We've got way too many iron plates, but that's okay. But this is gonna fill up with gears. And then we should just roll over right to Stim, just down the street. And start making some red science, potentially. Lovely. Whoop. All right, let me just follow this a little bit just to make sure everything's working correctly. That looks good. That looks good. Cool. You never know with the way that I build things. So then these should go in. Let's go ahead and set up a little bit of a store these somewhere situation. Let's say here, and like that. And then there and there. And then like that. There we go. That should get us our red science for now. And we will, of course, you know, store them here for just a little bit, but then we will, once we have a place to send them, once we have like a little science laboratory, a lab, is that what they're called? Laboratories? A little science area, then we'll sort of obviously start shipping them off. And then, yeah. I'm not super worried about that right this second, since we don't have anything we can research anyway, even if we had, even if we already had green science, which we don't. So, so this is kind of fine for now. I just wanted to, you know, let's get it started. Let's get it rolling. Let's get this into the sort of the schedule. Oh boy, what a mess. This is awesome. I love the just absurdity of how many trains we have so far. It's pretty great. Also I kind of like carrying the, oh my gosh, that holds a lot. Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. I didn't realize that held 1 billion coal. So let's see. I would like to tweak this a little bit since we're here and we noticed that there was a little bit of a thing where one of the trains came down here in order to go through, which seems kind of like a waste. Or is obviously going to cause some issues at some point. So we'll take the silly baseball thing out, and then we will also change this real quick. Hopefully we won't break too much traffic here. There we go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just reset, or like put down some more blueprints just so I remember where my tracks are supposed to go. But there we go. Cool. Actually, yeah, why don't we go ahead and set this track too? Because this is really, the middle one is really supposed to be the through traffic, right? Because that one leads to directly into the roundabouts and everything. So that's theoretically where the majority of the trains should be sort of in the middle until they're actually going to where they're supposed to be going. And then they can turn off and get into little stations and stuff. But for the most part, if they want to go almost any direction except just the direct, like, right, you know, if they want to turn right, then they don't have to switch into the middle track. But if they want to go anywhere else, straight or up or back or anything like that, they got to go into the middle track anyway. So, okay. So that guy is gonna do that. And what's he supplying? Oh, that's gears. Yeah, that is an important one. And we're supplying this, yeah? Is there nothing picking up gears at the first station anymore? Also, what? How come? I guess it decided to move a gear right as the train was pulling away. Maybe? I don't know. That was hilarious. But yeah, so that's pretty good. We've got the red science, and now I just want to, I guess, just figure out what the next thing is and move on to that, because we definitely want to get that cooking, which is green science. It might be green science. Oh, I actually already kind of have that signaled. I think that's actually acceptable. Look at him go. Oh man, that was awesome. How efficient. That one was barely out of the loop, and this one was like, no problem, I know where to go. Cool, all right, so, yes. Green science? Green science seems like quite a leap, but I guess we have transporter belts and we have inserters being made already. So, no reason not to go pick them up and send them somewhere. So that is definitely gonna have to be a brand new facility, because we definitely don't have any trains that are already bringing belts and inserters places. So, question is, where? The age-old question of what am I gonna do, and how am I gonna do it without pissing off more biters than I need to? Oh man, it's any moment. I mean, obviously, again, you know, I've talked about this already, and it seems like it's holding true that I don't know if the pollution spreads more than it will, right? If I put more machines, it will probably spread more, but you know, this might spread more just because it's being blocked by the trees, but I don't know if that's a permanent block. That I think that just slows it down. But like here, there's nothing. So there's no reason why this pollution couldn't have continued to go, except that it might be at its limit, range limit, which means that I assume with what I have right now, I could theoretically just leave this forever and it will not ever reach them, but I'm not sure about that. It could be that it increases over time. I just don't know. So, but it's very close on a few fronts, and I'm a little concerned about it. Because one of the things I definitely do not have is automated is weaponry. Ooh, what's happening here? Just ye old pile up. Where are you trying to go? Oh. Really? So what's the problem? Because I never put a signal right here. So no, I did not signal these very well. Well, the middle one is fine because this middle track, it doesn't matter. I guess, well, no, it probably does. Let's actually cut that too. So we'll cut this in half so that if a train does get stopped, it'll get stopped in here and not in this intersection. But this guy, we definitely need to break. So that needs to break, and then we'll also break it over here. There we go. So again, there's a big chunk in the middle where, I mean, I guess if there was a train here and something was trying to go forward, it would stop here, which could cause congestion. So yeah, I mean, you know, this is certainly signaling version 1. I'm not expecting this to just be ready to rock and roll signaling wise. I know we definitely need more things, you know, like how we continuously run into these weird little intersection issues where, you know, we had to put chain signals and stuff. I mean, I get it. That was always part of the plan. I understand that is on the horizon. It's just, you know, bits at a time. As problems come up, we'll solve them and stuff. I just find that stuff fun, so. Okay, so that dude is gonna go. That's making inserters and belts, so that's part of it. So the question is, I guess, do I go and deal with biters? Do I build a station here and pretend biters don't exist and plug my ears for a while? Yeah, probably that. Definitely that. The more we build down there, the more the more robust we're probably gonna need to make that signaling in that area. With that weird coal train that goes on to single track. We might maybe make it double track. There's not a lot of space, unfortunately, through there. So I don't know if there's a ton I could do or would want to do. But you know, this is a little bit of a mess, he said, in the most obvious way possible. Whoa, wrong button. But there's a few things we could do here, because if this is gonna stick around in this form, we don't need a buffer track, 'cause, well, I guess it's possible I'll have more trains if this ever becomes not enough, but we're still on the first car, and it's still pretty much fine. Pretty much. Chests aren't full or nothing, so it's not like we're the most fine. Does this wait? Oh, it doesn't wait. Why doesn't it wait? Or why do I have it go after 60 seconds? Is there a reason why I wouldn't want to do that? I guess because it goes elsewhere. I guess because it takes it to here, Hockenberry. So I can't have it just sit around. That's right. Okay. So another train might not be a bad idea. This can just we could just have this one serving this, and then we could have another train that just goes down to Hockenberry. That might solve a couple of problems. But again, this isn't really struggling. So I don't know if it's worth fighting over it. But yeah, having no signals up here is probably going to end up being an issue at some point. But right now, I'm not super worried about it. All right, so I think what we're going to do is pretty much exactly that. I think I'm going to go ahead and build one of my little stations here. And we're going to build it right there. Cool. Okay, so what are we going to do here? So this is going to be green science? Oh, man. Is this how I want to roll? There's not much I love more than seeing trains bouncing all over the world, and you know, just piling up and going places and zigzagging back and forth. The constant threat of death every time I want to cross the road. But it might be a bridge too far. Well, I mean, look, it doesn't matter. But the red science is here, right? So let's say I put the science buildings, the labs up here, right? So then a train's got to go here, grab red science, bring it up there, and then go down here to pick up green science, red science, green science, and then go back, and then go here to pick up red and pick up green. It's pretty far away. Do I care? And the answer to that, I think, is no. I could put the labs here, and then close this rectangle off with another intersection there, and then the trains could kind of make this fun little loop. But I don't know. I think regardless, it doesn't matter. The smart move would probably be to start actually putting things close to where they're supposed to go. But since when have I been smart? Okay, let's start thinking about how we're gonna get this set up. So this is only two things. So pretty basic. Just the usual doodads. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take. Actually, you know what? Real quick, since we're here and running into the problem, why don't we go and drop down a couple of radar dishes? Do I have any radar dishes? What do radar dishes even look like? Where even are they on my Duber? There they are. So yeah, no, I don't have any. So we'll start firing off a few of those real quick, and I'm just gonna start putting some of these down at, whoa, hi. At some, well, we'll start with the red science, just because that's where I wanted it just a second ago. But yeah, I should probably start putting these down at the stations at least, just so that I can like keep an eye on trains and copy blueprints. That's what I want to do. Because what I think I'm going to do is basically, put this here. What I'm going to do is take this whole thing, which is going to come with a radar, which I don't need. Grab this whole thing. Definitely don't need the train station stop names. Take that whole business. Copy that. And then put that, well, if only I had a radar where I was. Woo! All right, and then we go back and we put that down, just so that, because I'm trying to make sure my little factories are far enough away from the tracks that I don't run into any weird shenanigans where I have to build stuff dumb. You know? All right. There we go. So that's going to go right like that. Sweet. Okay, cool. And then go ahead and put these down just so that I can go ahead and set them to not be that, but in fact be that. Mainly just so I remember what I'm doing. But yeah, I love it. It comes with all the stuff. Everything's kind of self-contained and ready to go. We got power right here, so we can run some power poles and everything. I dig it. I don't have any made. I had to copy and paste one. All right, so power, bunch of stuff. All right, I think that's kind of perfect. I think we're basically in the same boat we were in at the end of last episode, where we just need to build this. So I will go ahead and build this off camera, just because again we've done it so many times. And then when I come back, we'll do the fun stuff. We'll get the trains ready to go, and now it's kind of, at this point we've got a bit of infrastructure set up, so it's kind of like build another factory, set up another train, build another factory, set up another train. But hopefully pretty soon we will be doing things that are not just those two things. But yeah, I think it's gonna have to do it when I come back with more Factorio. We will do exactly that, and then I'm gonna try to, I think it's time to transition into a little bit of offensive measures as well, automating some of these things, gun turrets, magazines, and maybe walls, which means we're also going to need to automate stone. So that might be what we do once we build this, is start getting stone and stone brick automated in large volumes, so that we could start making walls and things like that should we need them. I'm hoping, well, I don't know. The way that I'm building this, it's going to be pretty awkward to build a giant wall around everything. So it might have to be more, I don't know, more defensive. Or maybe, I wonder what their thoughts are on train tracks and trains. Maybe I could just build walls around the warehouses or the factories? That seems unlikely. Seems unlikely that they don't care about train stuff. But who knows? Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. I can't wait to see you again, and I hope you have an incredible day. Okay, bye!
Thank you again for watching the video. If you'd like to see more from me, feel free to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when my videos go live. I'd also very much love to hear from you down in the comments below.